Hey guys, today's video is going to be a little bit different than my usual quick tips and tool videos, which I couldn't decide to put this as a quick tip or a tool video, so I decided to just put it as both. And it's simple, very simple video I'm going to be talking about. But for the longest time I've been using 12-point wrenches. These are all Craftsman wrenches. And I always wanted a set of 6-point wrenches. So I finally decided to get it. You can see the difference here. Also, another note, these 12-point wrenches are old ones that are made in the U.S. and the new 6-points are China made. You can see them right off the bat. The finish is a little bit different. But I got another set of these too, and they seem to be holding up pretty good. But I did notice that the chrome wants to flake off of these when you use them more. But not that big a deal. I do like the old USA ones better, but it is what it is. But anyway, I don't want to get off subject too much. But this video is mainly talking about why you'd want to use 6-point instead of 12-point. And I like to, if I'm anticipating the bolt's going to be super tight, I'm going to try to start with a 6-point wrench or socket. And because if you start off with a 12-point, you can be more apt to round the bolt first. See how loose that is? You see there really ain't a whole lot of grip in that bolt head right there. It wouldn't take too much torque for it to start slipping, then you're going to start rounding all the points off. Whereas if you start with a 6-point wrench, you can see already, you're gripping 98% of the bolt head as compared to 80%. So you're going to be a lot less likely to round the bolt off starting off with a 6-point. I know that a lot of times your bolt's going to be in a certain position where you're only going to be able to get a 12-point wrench or ratchet on it, and you can't do that. But anytime that you can start with a 6-point wrench or socket, you'll want to do that because it helps keep it from rounding off. And Craftsman also has this set out, and this is their universal set. And while I like it, I really like the ratchet that came with this. It's a heavy ratchet too, and it's a nice ratchet. You can buy just a ratchet by itself if you don't want them sockets. You see, it's just another form of a 12-point. Just another form of a 12-point. All it is. It actually fits even looser. They say they're supposed to help keep from rounding the bolts off, but I got my second thoughts about that because it seems like to me I'd be more apt to round it. But I do like these for like a square drain plug on the engine. They work real good for that. Seem like with these type here, if you got a bolt that's starting to round, you can find either the metric one or the standard one that's a size smaller. And as long as it starts catching it a little bit, you can just take a hammer and tap it on there. It seems like it grabs the hole real good then. I know they're probably not really designed for that, but it does seem to work. But I mean, all these companies are coming out with these different things to help with rounded bolts and everything, but I find if you just start with an actual 6-point that's designed for that bolt in the first place, you're less apt to have any problems starting out. And I just think it's funny that all these companies are coming out with these different methods and tools for help keep bolts from rounding when the original wrench that was developed seems to work the best. But I mean, everything has its certain purpose. Like I said, sometimes you have to use a 12-point if that bolt's just in a certain spot. I was also wanting to talk about this here. These have been out for about a year at the time I made this video, and I just recently got one. But right now it acts like a regular crescent wrench. This is Craftsman too. Crescent has a version of this out now, but then you can do that, turn it, and it acts like a pair of vice grips. And the jaws on this actually are splined too to help grip better. And we'll get our bolt here. That's going to grip pretty good too if I get it down in there right. See, so that's actually equivalent of a 4-point wrench, because you're coming in contact with, well, actually 3 contacts of the bolt head. And that's going to do pretty good too. But this also gives you a readout on the size of bolt it is, standard on this side, and what the metric equivalent would be on that side, which is handy too. And if you look, you can actually see how this works. It's changing the angle of the worm gear on this. That's how it's working. And you're not getting much more out of it. See, the jaw ain't moving much. That actually helps you get it even tighter, because, you know, you're moving this 2 inches where this is not even moving a 1/16 of an inch. You can get some serious torque on a bolt. Like, I know I'm kind of this video is kind of repetitious, but I still keep going back to the 6-point whenever I can, because it's just so much more reliable. And if you're concerned about money wise, Craftsman has the cheapest set on the market. This ain't the complete set. That actually, there's a couple sizes smaller and a couple sizes bigger on the standard and metric. The biggest one in this, just because these holders only fit, is 7/8, but the set actually went up to 1 inch. And I can't remember how small it went down to. The metric set only had 1 or 2 more sizes, but I just filled up these holders. It's a really nice set, and like I said, I've been wanting one for years. And they are China made now, even though they're Craftsman, but they still got the lifetime warranty and everything. But I highly recommend getting a set of 6-point wrenches. Very handy. Another type of wrench that's handy to have is these double-ended, these double open-end wrenches. See, this is a Craftsman set as well. If you notice, this ain't all these don't match, but they're all old ones. They're all USA made. They do have a new set out, but I got this off eBay. You can find these complete sets on eBay. They might be mismatched as far as V and double V goes, but you know, other than that, they're all, you know, usable. I mean, it don't really matter that much. But I just want to show you that too while I was making a video on wrenches. But yeah, so I just want to make a video talking about 6-point versus 12-point and showing you these other tools that's out now. And I might make a few more tool videos here pretty soon on some other tools I recently got, but this is more like just talking about 6-point versus 12-point. So, well guys, we'll catch you on the next video. Thanks for watching.